and a lot more coming from the secret tape probe. Some of the newspapers are calling it the Kokonsa Gate probe. Oh my God. Very, very revealing indeed.
Listening to that one, I tend to agree with Richard Sky's earlier prescription that this should have been done in camera.
Oh, really?
Oh, of course.
Yes.
All of it?
Of course.
Yes.
Oh, but I'm enjoying it too.
We are enjoying it, but
Okay, if they say they do it in camera, can they allow us to come but not report it?
no.
For the purposes of.
To be in the camera. I want to, because it's
No.
so you don't think the public ought to have?
No, I don't even think the public, but if you
The public cannot manage this
No,
information.
it's not the public, it's the police. If you listen to what the grumblings that this is generating in the service, if you look at the front pages of some of the papers today, for instance, the Republic Press talks about tensions. You have groups, and then out of the blue now. There's a video circulating somewhere.
Yeah, there's a new tape somewhere.
There seems to be quite a lot happening there. So
from a national security and police
morale perspective.
Yeah. So you think that the police will be watching this and say, "Oh my God, why are these guys saying this on air?"
No, because I'm watching it like you.
Yeah.
First off, I'm interested in the fact that I am able to see and know and learn what is happening in the police service. But then on the other side of it, I think of police morale and what it does to the institution.
But are you saying that if the police are watching this, they don't know that these things are already happening in their midst? So the morale is maybe the fact that we know.
Not everybody.
So if a policeman is watching this, they'll be shocked?
Some will be.
Really?
For me, I think that we have dealt with this issue. We have over-personalized the issue of this police investigation, and then in the process sacrificed the institution of Ghana Police Service. Being the Ghana Police Service, I think this thing should not have been held in the full glare of the public the way it's being done. Because you see, at the end of the day, it's not about somebody winning and somebody losing. Yeah. The worst that can happen, if any at all, is that the people involved will lose their jobs. That's the worst that can happen. But what becomes of the institution of the Ghana Police Service? Will it emerge stronger or weaker? I'm not thinking that the general populace within the police service are not aware of some of these things. Indeed, they are aware and more. But this is how it's been for a very, very long time. The chickens have just come.
I would say, whilst the two of you have solid points, I would say, my mantra is that sunlight is the best disinfectant. So that's an analogy to say that sometimes when you air things out, everybody sits up and makes corrections. Because when the thing is done in camera, it's almost like only few people know. So the impetus to really bring change may not come. So this has shocked the system. The institution itself will be thinking deeply about how to correct some of the things that we've heard. And we, the public, having seen this, would also be a big... our sense of the reality of the police service will be better. So for me...
you are right with respect to the principle of sunlight bringing, But did you notice that on some occasions, Asare, for instance, kept saying that as for this, I would want to address it in camera. For this. Yeah. Now that suggests to me that if he had his own way, the whole thing would not be, so assuming we are done and we end up with having the two people embarrassed, then what?
But you see, the reason this is interesting, when they started, remember Brugin Abu went, some of the things he said were shocking, but it was the second guy.
Yeah.
The first police guy was his name.
COP Alex Mensah.
I think the way his testimony went is what sort of even convinced Asare that this thing shouldn't be fully done in public. Because Mensah was unhinged, in my view. And that the kinds of things he said on live television in front of the whole parliament. It was very shocking, which is why I think the Asaris group was like, you know what, this is not. I'm saying that's like hindsight.
Yeah.
Right. Because Bugen Abu to some extent, but it didn't occur to me that this is not appropriate yet. But after the first police guy went,
you see, because
then it was like no.
Spencer went to talk about internal police workings. He spoke about internal police politics. Okay, and some of the things he said in the manner in which he said them. Yeah, it's good the public hears it, but I am also saying you think about it and it being aired out there. Its impact on the workings of the police service might also is something that needs to be considered.
So do you think the committee going forward will decide to continue in camera? Because they said Asari's testimony, the rest will be in camera.
Some of
but
them.
Do we know if they'll call anybody else?
Not that I'm aware of.
Well, I mean, to which end? The thing is that these are the two voices you heard. And
the man himself,
the way the whole public reacted to it would legitimize an attempt to do an open procedure to you know. But for me, it's the sanctity of the institution called Ghana Police Service, which of the essence that after this, what becomes of Ghana Police Service? Now, the processes that lead to the appointment of the IGP has been thrown out there, you know, of machinations, of lobbying, of, you know, and the way they spoke about it would suggest that this is how it has been for a very long time. Now, if this were not the case, somebody would not be so confident that I will have to go and see a party official to have him, you know, help me become IGP. You understand? But I mean, without the benefit of hearing everything, I ask myself only one question: that the person you have gone to see, you claim, is a person who says that he helped the current IGP become one, and you've gone to see the same person that he should help you remove the other one, and you know, whole thing big bazaar for me.
Yeah.
You know,
and I think the other point which I could agree is that if you look at all the issues happening in Ghana today, this may not be the most important within even the police to be put in on live TV because, for example, we've had a lot of issues with crime in the past. We've had issues around people's civilian-police relations. A lot of these things have not had the kind of attention you would require. A leak tape is always intriguing, but if you look at the long-term things that need structural reform, you know, Ghana, we are we like salacious.
We like drama.
Yes,
drama.
So sometimes this drama will be nice to hear, but if you really want to reform an institution, that's not the angle you want to go. So